this will be the last of my short videos until tomorrow, which I will be doing a stream about, well, the election. I'm working on the day that the blue fascist or the red fascist is elected, so it doesn't really fucking matter. This video was recorded November 2nd, so anyone that comes in the future, regardless who wins, I cannot help if I get anything wrong, because after all, this was recorded on this day. This topic I'm going to get into depth further in the future, but I do feel like it needs to be addressed. There's a generational divide between boomers, Gen X, myself, which I'm millennials, I'm part of the millennial generation, and Gen Z, along with Gen Alpha, though I cannot comment on Gen Alpha because I haven't interacted with them as much and I haven't worked with them in the workplace. But I can talk about Gen Z, how each generation has a different outlook and mentality. Unfortunately, I will say this about my generation, we're a lot more like the boomers that we despise, and we cannot see it. We refuse to see it, and I think we give Gen X too much shit, honestly, because in some ways they were correct on issues that we just got fucking wrong miserably. And those who still believe that our generation's going to save the world are fools. Gen Z and Gen Alpha are going to be the saviors of humanity if there's a human race in the next century. Because they could see writings on the wall. My generation's dumb. And I think we need to lay off on Generation X. As someone that's backed on Generation X in the past, and for Stan, who's one of my followers, who's part of Gen X, I apologize. Millennials are going to take over after the boomers. There's no denying that. And as a millennial myself, I'm just going to say this. We're everything that we hate about the boomers. We cannot see that we are reaching middle age. We're the exact same people that we hated 20 years ago. And climate change is on the horizon, and each generation's dealing with it differently. And of course, this also applies to what group you're a part of. I'm speaking as someone that's of European descent, so how we look at things is much different than other generations. Like, if you were to talk to a black Gen Xer and a white Gen Xer, it's night and day on their views of the world. White Gen Xers are more reactionary than even the most reactionary of the black Gen Xers. Now, I'm not going to comment on anything regarding the black community anymore, because I don't reserve that right to do so. There's an obvious generational divide between all of us that prevents us from actually coming to an understanding. And I think this generational shit distracts us from the real issues. Class struggle. The ruling class would rather have us blame the old people in power or blame young people rather than looking at the enemy that's fucked us all over. I'll get into detail about this further in the future. Every generation has been fucked in some way by the baby boomers. Even baby boomers, believe it or not, have been fucked by their predecessors. And I think we need to acknowledge where we went wrong and what we got right, and then move forward. Anyway, in the future, I'll dive into the subject in further detail because I feel like it needs to be discussed. Anyway, for all my Gen X followers out there, I apologize for being harsh on you. For my millennial followers who are within my generation, we fucking suck, no offense. Gen Z, you're cool, and Gen Alpha, you're cool as well. You will save the world. Gen Z and Gen X, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, you are going to lead the future. My generation, we're fucked. Anyway, fuck Trump, fuck Harris, long live the people's resistance in Palestine. Thank you.